Yes.
Okay, there we go. That's perfect. How are you this morning?
I'm doing great. Yeah, I'm at home in Tennessee. I was out this past week with the Oak Ridge boys. We were at the Grand Ole Opry on Thursday night, and was up at Greensburg, Pennsylvania on Friday, and over to Frederick, Maryland on Saturday, and then from there over to Wooster, Ohio, to a big fair up there. And so we got home yesterday morning, and I was looking forward to being able to speak with you today in Midland, Texas.
We've been looking forward to hearing from you, and actually we're a little bit further down from Midland. We're actually kind of a small town called Monahans, Texas, which is about an hour away from Midland. And so, you know, when somebody like you calls us, it's just a super exciting day.
Well, I grew up in a small town in a small community myself on a farm. My dad was a big cotton and peanut farmer, and we'd grow wheat, soybeans too sometimes in some of the farms, but that's kind of how I grew up.
Now, where did you grow up? What town did you grow up in?
I grew up in South Alabama, right down on the Florida state line, Bruton, Alabama, and rural Route 3, Bruton, out at the farm. It was, we lived south of Bruton. In fact, our farm adjoined the Alabama-Florida state line there, and the spot that I was born on, you could throw a rock over into Florida.
Oh, wow.
But I still go back to our old home place that my mother and dad built when I was about 7 years old, I guess. And so it's a house that I grew up in. We lived there a couple of years before we took the old house down and built a new house. And anyhow, it's my dad loved farming like I liked singing. So it was grew up in a home that nurtured us and encouraged our musical abilities, our singing and our musicianship. My sister played mandolin, and she taught me how to play guitar. She also plays piano. And when I was 6 and 7 years old, my sister and my mother taught me how to play rhythm guitar and how to make chords. And my hand was so small I had to abbreviate the G. I couldn't make it with the fingers holding up in a normal G, but I had to put my thumb up at the top and the middle finger down at the bottom of the chord. That's how I learned to sing harmonies, is because my sister needed a harmony singer. We would sing these old country songs like Kitty Wells had a gospel song called Matching Over the Hilltop. My sister loved to sing. We'd sing Louvin Brothers songs and Roy Acuff, Great Speckled Bird song, and Hank Williams, I Saw the Light, things like that. We could sing and learn and play and sing them in church. And then we'd get to sing them on Granddaddy Golden's radio show about once a week. We'd get to sing a song, and so played every little schoolhouse and church around, country church around our neck of the woods, so to speak. But that's what gave me my start. Later, we had a little brother to join us, and we had a trio. And then in high school, I joined the FFA quartet. That's the first quartet that I ever sang with. So being, an Oak Ridge boy, met them through singing after high school. And anyhow, I've been joined them in 1965, in January of 65. And so it's been a wonderful, illustrious ride.
Well, and it's interesting that you're still going at it strong. What I've been told is you're making music with a young lady named Danny Stefanetti.
Yes.
And that's your most recent project, right?
It is. It's what I've recently done. I've also record with my family. During the pandemic, we were all sent home, and I did 3 albums, 34 songs with my family, my sons and my grandkids. And so, and I go out when the Oaks are not performing, and I go out a lot of times and sing with my family, and we do concerts too. We do about 2.5 hours of music, and with 3 generations of our family, plus the Nashville all-star band. And so we love, and we have a great young bass singer in our family group too. So Jim Duncan, who's a young, incredible bass singer that normally travels with us, and Aaron Lee McCoon recorded with us. It's another young, incredible bass singer. One of the best that I've ever heard. But to do this project with Danny, my best friend, Jeff Panzer, who's a television producer and director, he knew we were talking, and I told him about writing this song, but I didn't have a copy of it or didn't have it on tape or anything. And I was going to get someone to help me put that together. And it's a song that I actually wrote about my youngest son when, after my 3rd divorce, and his mother took him and moved him to Austin, Texas, and it kind of put him out of my reach. So when he was, she moved him out there when he was like maybe 12 years old, and he's 23 now. He's in college studying medicine, but it was a time of him in high school, and I would try to reach him, and it was kind of heartbroken that I couldn't get a return messages and all from him, and but I got to thinking about it here, and I wanted to put something together more than a letter. I was feeling so much in my heart that I started humming and thinking about things that we did, and I started putting it all together and would sing and put a whole verse together, and then a chorus, and another verse, and another chorus, and a bridge, and another chorus. And then what I did is, and I was here home alone, and but yeah, it was kind of heart-wrenching for me as a father that is close to we've been. And I've used some of his words to me. He would call me on my phone, and if I was on stage or something, he'd leave a message. And these were his words that he would always say, "Hey, Dad, this is Solomon. I got my heart on you." And he would leave me that message, and I kept those messages when he would leave me that. And then that became a thing, of his words were unique. I thought they were different than I'd heard someone use it, expressing love and feeling what they're feeling in their heart. And, so that kind of became our saying back and forth. And so it was things like that I brought him into the song himself, but I didn't name the person, you know what I mean? And it's kind of written, not identifying the person that this song is written about. But anyhow, I didn't have the music for it. I told Jeff Panther about it, and what he did is he talked to Danny about it. This has been going on. They keep asking occasionally, what about, did I ever finish the song? And so he got to thinking about it. He manages Danny, and he's a longtime best friend. And so he got her together. He asked me, would I please go to my app on my phone and put it on that voice app. You could talk into your phone and leave a message or record a message or talk to whoever it's for, yourself or whoever, but to record this song and to go ahead and just sing it out a cappella, which I did. He got Daddy involved and told her that I would like, he told me, said she can help put the music to this, since I didn't know anybody to call. Maybe just I had it in me, but I was maybe timid and shy about calling somebody to say, hey, I've written a song with you. But he did. He got her involved. And with her youth, it's like I've got grandkids older than her. But to have her bring in her youth and her contemporary musical field, because she's an incredibly accomplished guitar player and singer, and she's written over 300 songs herself. And so he put me together with Daniel Stephan and Jeff Panzer did, and wanted her to help me get that song a soundtrack for it, you know. And she did, and she helped me pick it up, the tempo, from what I originally was feeling the day that I was doing it. And she got me to repeat the first line of the chorus. She thought it deserved repeating that line because she thought that was an important line in the song and the choruses. And she also got me to repeat the bridge lines, a couple of lines in the bridge that I was doing. And so her addition as far as helping me as a songwriter, with me writing the first song that I've ever written and trying to put it into form, but she helped me tighten it up from that aspect to take out a couple of lines that were not as good as the first line, and to repeat the first line, and because from there it goes on into the fourth line, you know, or the third line. But anyhow, she helped me put it together, and I asked her to sing the song for me. But she re-sang it and sent me what she did with the soundtrack. And she brought her computer and a good microphone here to my house, flew back from LA to Nashville, and we did some things together. She did a video with the Oak Ridge Boys here at Big and Rich's club downtown in Nashville, and Kid Rock was there. A lot of country stars, Trace Atkins, and several different young country stars were there, and old legends were there. So Danny participated in that video that we did like a year ago. While she was here, she came out and we recorded that song here in our piano room here at our old home place in Tennessee. And
well, now I know the song hasn't released yet, but when do you know what the release date is?
Yeah, it's the 27th of this month.
27th, and what is it called so we can find it?
Well, it's the line that Solomon would leave the message to me. He said, when he would tell me who's calling, he'd say, I got my heart on you.
So the name of the song is I Got My Heart on You.
Yes.
And is it going to show that it's your song or her song or both?
It's a duet with me and Dennis Stephan.
Okay. And do you know where it will be available? Is it going to be on streaming services or CDs?
Yes, it will be on streaming services, and it will be on all streaming services. And we're going done all the music videos for some of the biggest names in the entertainment world, especially in pop music, hip hop, and rap. He did all of Vanilla Ice's videos. His first album, he did Wilson Phillips
Oh, I remember
videos. He did Nelly's, all of his videos, music videos that were on TV, MTV. He did all of Lil Wayne's videos. He did Nicki Minaj's first 2 album videos. He did Drake's first album videos. Broke him as an artist. So Jeff Panther has a stellar record of his videos that he creates have over 1 billion plays. And so he's in that league of music makers and audio and video.
Well, it sounds like you got some great people in your corner.
Well, Jeff discovered Daddy through videos that she had. She's an young Australian girl, and but again, she is extremely talented. Daddy has a gift that, she lights up a room when she walks in because the light in her shines.
All right, then. Well, it was so good to hear from you. And you said this releases on the 27th. So, maybe we can hear...
September, yes.
September of this month, called I Got My Heart on You. And
yeah.
We're excited. Especially after you telling us all about it. We can't wait to hear it. But I tell you what, I hope you call us in again and let us know about your success of the song after it gets out there. And the story behind it is just wonderful, and I bet you it applies to a lot of other people. I bet a lot of people are going to be able to relate to that subject matter.
Well, it's these things affect men as well as it affects women. Our children are our greatest joys, and it's our greatest treasures. And it's so important to spend all the time that you can with your family. It's just something you should never be out of touch with. It's just like I said, I still go back to the farm and sleep in the same bedroom that I grew up in. Different bed, but the same bedroom. And I love going back home because it helps keep me grounded to be back on the farm and to go where I first experienced my visions of what I wanted to do and where I wanted to be and where I wanted to go. And when I fell in love with the Oak Ridge Boys music, I was always wondering why they were not bigger and on TV like I thought they should be, back then. But then I pursued to be able to sing with them, and I've tried to hold that position down best I could for all these years, and then voted back in. So it's a life filled with wonderful memories, and we feast on the good memories, and we put the bad ones over in a place that we don't try to visit that often.
Oh, that's a good rule for living right there. I agree with that. Well, I tell you what, thank you so much. We're about out of time, but you really put your heart into this conversation, and I can't wait to hear the song. And we'll hear from Miss Stefanetti tomorrow, so
Great.
We're excited about that. Are you going to be with her when she calls in?
I'm not sure. I think I'd do some things, but I would say this, that Daddy Stefanetti, she has a light inside her that's like Dolly Parton. She loves everybody and everything. She's focused as a songwriter, written over 300 songs. She's focused as a performer and an artist. She's an incredible guitarist, an incredible singer. And to be able to do a project with her in a duet, she took a sad love song and made it a happy love song with me. How she helped me put the the final touches to the song and she did all the music that you hear. She played everything on there.
Oh, wow.
She created the sounds of all the guitar parts and the layered sounds that's in the song. All of those were her layered sounds. Putting some using apps, I guess, that you can get for people creating music. What is it, the band in the box type deal that some musicians can use, but she created the entire sound and played the guitars, parts, all of it, and brought it here, and then she plugged that guitar back up and we played it again here, and we sang it together. I wanted her to take a verse of that, and she did an incredible job.
Well, we're sure going to look forward to it. And
she's going to be a big star, I predict, and because I see a gift in her like Dolly Parton has.
And not a lot of people have that gift. It's very special.
It's a God gift, and you can see that light shining. They glow with a smile and happiness. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And it's inspiring, and it's stimulating, and it's good to be around people that have good vibes and good feeling and have a great heart. And it's like people that she keeps her focus. She's a girl that's focused on doing what she can. She comes from a very good family and a loving family, and first time she come to Nashville, she stayed with some longtime friends of her family on the south side of Nashville. Since we've been doing this project, she came and stayed with Simone and I here at our old home place here in Tennessee, and on the north side of Nashville at Hendersonville out here on Station Camp Creek Bank. And but she came here and stayed with us her last trip, and she's been out here most of the trips. She's been here since I've known her, and she's been to the Grand Ole Opry. She played her music from the heads of the outfit. Anyhow, she's extremely talented. She's versatile in her abilities as a singer and musician.
Well, that just sounds wonderful, and that, hearing that from you makes me even more excited to hear from her tomorrow. So again, I guess we better let you go. I know you got a busy schedule, but you know what? Like I said, I hope you call us. I hope you call us again. I really do. I mean, I want to know how this goes.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Well, if it goes good, we'll try to talk again.
If it doesn't go good, let's talk again anyway.
Well, let's talk anyway. We'll plan on that, Laurel.
All right.
Thank you for your welcome and being so kind and letting me ramble and get into all these different things that I've gotten into here today.
Well, thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
And you too, Laura.